And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they react? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Jackson now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, McCaffrey. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. To throw is Newton. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. At the 12-yard line.
Ready. 180. Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
Gun.
Back to throw, Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Allen, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The kick by Parkey is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Jaguar first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Ready up. Come on, boy. 51. Hey, defense, let's go.
On 3rd down, Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The Jaguars on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now it's Jackson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
First down, Jaguars.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Check, 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 check. Mike 51, Mike 51. I'm scared.
Here's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Trey Boston shot through on the safety blitz for the sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
To throw is Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
All day, baby.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Now a run with McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check 56.
Throwing on third down, Newton. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ian Thomas, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Leonard Fournette, and some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Here we go. Here we go. In your face.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Jaguar first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. It's Jackson. The open man is Westbrook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will be taken in at the 1.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
36.
20.
Watch the shot.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here's Newton. Completes it to Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Newton. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. First target, first catch at a first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's Newton. And Thomas has it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Check 49.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's the Panthers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Let's go, let's go.
They begin with a run by Fournette. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. But Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Tighten up. Tighten up.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll toss it to Fournette. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check pass. Check pass. Check 43.
Off the draw. Here's Johnson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go. You tighten up. Check. Anyway.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Set 180. 180. Check 56.
Go, go, go.
20. 52.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
That's good for a Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Throwing is Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able...
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Fournette on the toss to the right. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Check safety, check safety.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Jackson. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. Got a man. It's caught. inside the 10. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
That's a great job of working the side. Right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game as his guys are back within a single score. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Newton to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Romeo Okwara. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Mike, 44. Hey! Here we go. Take 4.
From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. A toss running left, Fournette. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Jackson on 1st down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Jackson. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early, and then you kind of relax a little bit.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Jackson to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal.
56, Mike, 56.
He's back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
On the deep ball. Brings up 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Newton to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Here's the Panthers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Carolina, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0.
I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the destroyed. I'ma leave it on the side. You run the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely my bits are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bits are off. Everything was better off. Felt the risk, I was never at the hit. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bits are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bits are off. Everything was better off.
Yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard. For your mom to your pop, to the beat, to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I've been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece.